I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. Today I'm joined by Michael for our new daily crypto series. We're going in heavy. The market is exciting. Michael, good to see you again. Are you
Good to be back.
excited?
Good to be back. Very excited.
The thing is, we talk for hours every single day, shit about crypto, what's going on, all the exciting pieces. Let me just pull up the screen, have a look at this coin market cap. So I was like, why not document it while we're doing it? While we're talking about it, what's interesting, what we're discussing among the circle of the real crypto degens. So I was like, yeah, let's make it into a daily series, have a little bit of a look, what is important. Damn, look at that. It's just moving in real time. I've never seen that before. Maybe because I'm on this new laptop that's crazy fast. But yeah, I mean, exciting days. Let me just give you the initial rundown before we immediately jump into peak performance. Just for relative terms, yeah. Look at this. People are panicking. Yeah. So it's been, yeah, man, my whole feed on Twitter, it's all over the place. So it's like 117. Yeah. It's been over 117. This is just 1 week. Can you imagine? 25th. Let's
Yeah.
look at it 1 month. Well, it's been pretty good for a pretty long time, but this was 11/7, so 11th of July, which is like what, 3.5 weeks ago. So it's been good. Like here you see the dip to 115. Here you see the dip for 115. Now, this is the classic pattern. That's the pattern that I like, yeah.
It
This
actually
is
jumped
good.
up quite a lot at the 122.7, 122.8
When was that?
most
Yeah,
on
and
the.
I mean, like here it did well, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at this, like that is what I think it's funny looking at the emotional pattern of people, how quickly they react to things, right? So this is last 30 days, right? 57. Here it goes down. What happened if we put this parallel to, let me open another tab for you. If we put this parallel to what has happened in the here, so this was 25th, yeah, there was a dump, 25th, which was here. Fear and greed didn't move,
Hmm.
right? So the analogy here is that when the altcoins started running, which was around this period, people get the hopium, and from the hopium, when it then goes down, then they get fearful. Make
Chaos.
sense?
Instant chaos.
But it's kind of crazy, no? That like it's directly correlating. So then it should be here, 30 days, 26. Okay, so that was that dump already. On the 25th, that dump, it already ran before because it comes from here. From the 9th to the 22nd, it went from 1.2 trillion to 1.5 trillion. It added 300 billion. Look at that, mate. That's pretty sick, no? That CoinMarketCap is indexing it this way now.
Yeah, it's an easy way to look at it. Because the last bull run we were in, obviously, if you've been in this before, you get a lot less emotional and you know what's coming, so you expect it.
I think you're pretty emotional still, no?
Yeah, I'm an emotional person.
No, I like it. I think it's a good overview. So I mean, pump. Yeah, I told you, shorted. I did have a ton of Sonic though, because it came from um, what was it called again? Phantom, the
Hmm.
blockchain. Do you remember the blue one? They basically bridged it to this Sonic on an automated swap, just like a rebrand. I still like 1 billion FTV. But that one has kind of been bleeding out. That's not good for my portfolio. Oh, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Hang on. I should have been
I'm just,
sharing my.
I'm just looking at
I
negative.
was I was looking at this.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at all the
Yeah.
bleeding right now.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen, different tabs. You can't even see it. My bad, my bad. But yeah,
It
this
is
is a
pretty
good
interesting to
overview.
see that even some of the bigger coins, Polkadot, Casper, they're all bleeding. They're all on the negative side.
Yeah, this is the last 90 days. Yeah. So if we go back to the overview, right? You can see this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing too significant, really. Like last 7 days then have been a little bit of a stretch, right? Like everything is down. I think that's kind of the indicator what I like to look at. I mean that last 7 day period. Otherwise, What is the stability in that? Okay, so let's look at my favorites at the moment. Yeah, Pudgy.
Share us your favorites.
See, you can't really. Okay, so this is basically from inception. Yeah, the U angle, it went down, it went up. But if we just take that little pump window, right, it came from 1.4, so it's still double, 100% up, and it's only maybe. Hang on, let me just move the slider. How much is it actually down? It doesn't say on the new window, but basically here 3.934. Yeah, it's down 10%, right? 12%. It's not even that
Yeah,
significant.
which
So
you know in crypto is absolutely nothing. It can go up and down
yeah,
20%.
but that's the question then. Like, how does it move so quickly in such a fearful pattern? Even when Bitcoin 115, I saw these guys yesterday. This trading guy. I don't know much about it, but he had quite a bit of comments like Fefe, something like that. And he was arguing with a video from Ran, from Crypto Banter. And Ran basically said, as of today, the alt season starting, tomorrow we're going to go up. This is my technical analysis. And the Fefe guy said, bro, tomorrow you're going to get smashed. And it's kind of funny because like they did get smashed, right?
Yeah.
So I need to look up that guy again today. Oh, yeah, Meme Land. What do you think about Meme Land? You seen the announcement? So this
No.
Meme Land, I'm not logged into my Twitter here. Otherwise, I could show you guys. Let me check real quick. Um, oh, I am. Okay, perfect. Let's go to Twitter. You see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
See what's on your feed.
all kinds of Black Mirror making some most fucking meme shit. Let me, because I saw the Meme Land posts, and we should be able to pick it up quickly because that's basically the attention span, right? If you use the search, that's not loyal. It's like rect, obviously. So there we go, right? If we
Hmm.
pick it up there, MemeNet will count. Let me use this tab for rect. The rect is also a good one. If you look at it overall, you've been following the rect or no?
Not too much, no.
Damn. Like to be fair, I did see them in the past, right? But I haven't really paid too much attention to it since, in terms of like what they were doing. It's more like the physical goods,
Mm.
and they were selling energy drinks on Binance US this week. 80,000 pieces or something sold out in like seconds. And
That's
since they
odd
have a big NFT collection, and just look at that. It's probably the best graph you've seen in ages, no?
for a while, yeah.
Look at that. Just like
Constant. If you look at
really.
the
So this is the all time. Can you imagine here? The problem is that price is like the supply is like 1,000 trillion or something. That's why I can't really look at the price properly. But if you look at it from here to here, we'd see like, oh, it's only 700% up. Well, only, I mean, from all time high. That's
decent,
pretty
we had
good.
a
But
decent
they don't
market.
even have any major exchanges. Binance Alpha here, KuCoin Gate. There's no Bybit.
Yeah, here
Binance US.
circulating supply right now 255 trillion.
Yeah, that's why it makes it difficult to calculate what's going on. But yeah, Rect, it seems to be kind of trending, see what's going on. But most of the people, they want to know about Meme Land, what's going on. Because look at that.
Yeah.
You see that? What's see this? So let me just search it. Because it's actually kind of interesting. So they have this new thing with the meme coins called, where is it? Moonit. Yeah. And you can see, so it's basically going together with MoonPay, HelioPay, DexScreener, 9gag, and then Jupiter and Meteora. So it's on Solana. It's like a massive, I haven't really actually even checked out the platform, but it's this massive play. Let's have a look. Where you're like meme money markets. Is it like prediction markets or something?
It's like games, right? You play games.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes, and it's zero point 0.1 Solana. And then what do you do with it? How does it work? And it says graduated. Does it mean like it becomes an NFT or something? It goes on chain. So this has, okay, this one.
Which one do you do now? I can't see.
Oh, bro, fuck. See, you have to tell me that I have to switch the tab because I'm looking at this fucking meme money market
I'm
shit,
waiting for you to share
and
something.
I'm just
We can see
confused.
now.
No, sorry. I'm just confused. Like it says like graduated here and trending, but they look like do they become NFTs trade? They need to put a fucking explanation on the. Oh, here, how meme money go viral? Post an upload on 9gag. Viral memes are auto launched. Buy and sell anytime. Market cap.
That's pretty funny. If you can you
36.
make your own memes like that and then create
Yeah,
an
so you
NFT?
make a meme and then it's kind of a bonding curve, right? So it becomes a token. Market cap target $73,000, which is 432 Sol. Yeah, okay, 73K. And then a liquidity pool is automatically created on Meteora. The CTO own 1%. And you can update the socials. No devs, no insider, just culture. That's kind of funny, no?
So how much are they going for these NFTs right now?
No,
Memes.
no, they're tokens. So basically, you just make a meme on 9gag, yeah, and then you get upvotes, yeah, and people, I assume, start buying it. Yeah, you basically buy zero point 0.1 Sol. And as soon as it reaches, like, this is 52K, so this yeah, migrated and then went down, basically. So
Mm.
if we go to the DAX, let me not forget to share my different
Do you
screen.
remember
Yeah,
9gag
you
back
can,
in the
you
day?
can, you can see. It's that's basically pump fun, but with memes.
Mm.
So basically, it launched here, and then basically they just rug it straight away, right? They just pull all the liquidity out.
It is
That's
funny to
crazy.
use 9gag. Do you remember 9gag from back in the days? It's where they
Yeah, of
show
course, bro. That's like the OG
terrible stuff.
brain rot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's where you went when you were younger at the moment.
but look at that, yeah. So these are all graduated rock pool because it graduated 74K, yeah. So 8.4K, 9.7K, 6.4K, 6K, all rugged. 32K, okay, 21K. Oh, here, 348K. This is fine. Okay, so if we pull this one up on the DAX, then we should see a nice
Upward
green
trend.
chart now. Okay, so they pumped it, then they pulled it, and now it's slowly
Uh,
up again. And then
they
again,
probably would have just got a couple people involved at the beginning with their
liquidity is locked.
community.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's funny. I don't know if it's.
It's funny to look at. I have to gonna make a lot of money, which is
I
what
mean,
we're here.
sure, oh, woke rebrand custom drop a review, unleash the jokes, Sydney Sweeney. Because that's what I've seen on like Twitter. They'd be promoting or trolling with like rugs, jugs. Like they keep pushing that narrative. I mean, it's kind of cool. I'm curious to see how it goes. But yeah, basically what that meant is like Memeland obviously had a bullied out, as you can see here, right?
Mm.
So this is last year, 24. So if we only take it from last year, not like this is like half the bleed out. So Jan 24, look at that. So this was,
Slowly bleeding out.
this is Jan 25, sorry, just this year. Look at that, down
Mm.
85% just this year. Can you imagine if you take the whole period? So much more, right? Now, what happened is they started tweeting again. They started saying like, hey, we got some news. And you know how that goes in crypto.
Yeah, yeah. Because I heard from them a while back, and then eventually it just kind of died out. Which you can see in the chart. The daily volume at the peak, they had over $700 million in daily volume, and then
But
eventually just turned into absolutely nothing.
I mean, like, here, look at that, 280 million. I mean, they're on Binance, Bybit, OKX, they have everything. Kraken. But if we take the last 7 days, yeah, look at that volume. Here, this was the announcement of that minute. You see? Bang. This price just shut up. Like, how much is that? 80% or something? Just 100 million in volume from like their regular 20 million. So 80 million in additional volume. Crazy,
Correct.
no? But yeah, good for them because price up, pump good, slowly fading out, right? But still really great. So yeah, that's a meme land news. Basically, on the when they started tweeting, or at least the 9gag team, the meme land team is the same team, right? the NFTs were already getting swept, like the floor pumped like crazy on the NFTs. People just smoking that hopium, saying like, "Oh, maybe we get something, maybe we get something," just like that. But yeah, that one was interesting. We were also looking at, because we went into a little bit of a moon it rabbit hole. But yeah, interesting. So memes into tokens into a new pump fund model, more degeneracy. But we were
Pudgy,
looking at Pudgy.
yeah,
Yeah,
Pudgy is
that's
one that
definitely
we're looking
interesting.
at, and then a little bit more of a positive side.
Yeah, no, I think like what I made that video on, the longevity here is kind of clear. Can you imagine though, like 3 billion, if it would be like an actual company, like an equity valuation, like 3 billion, volume alone, 1.1 billion.
Crazy.
How is that even possible? 240 million just on Binance, just on the USDT pair. USDC pair, there's another 31 million. What else
Look at
has
the NFTs too.
240?
They're still one of the best performing.
But they got a ton of like scammy exchanges pushing like crazy volumes. See confidence low, 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 low. So these might all not be like real volumes. What were you saying?
If you look at their NFTs, they're one of the in the current market one of the only ones that are still performing decent compared to all the other bigger projects.
Let's have a look. See at OpenSea. This is proper expensive now. 15 ETH.
Yeah, 15. There's 15.
I think like something like this funny. Like this one. I don't think if I get rid of my Neo Tokyo Citizen, the elite one, the expensive one, I will pick up Apache straight away. But I think 57. Yeah,
I
it's,
mean, when I bought my Mutant A back in the days, I paid 40K for it. I can't remember how many ETH there was at
yeah.
the time.
When I picked up my Mutant Ape, I paid 8K for it, and now you can even get it cheaper. I think no, you can
Yeah,
you
they're
can
like
you can get it for like 4K.
there must be one point something, 1.2. What are they at? 1.8.
6.5K, the lowest one.
Easy.
Not bad.
I got mine for 40. I sold it at the peak for 43 for $165,000.
Damn,
Run, and
that's
then
good shit.
you got the Ape Coin release as well. I think it was $30,000.
Yeah, you did good on that one. Let's have a look at that ape coin.
I wonder if that's going to come back at some point. They need to change quite a lot.
Probably
That
still
whole
sitting at
ecosystem
like
is
500
recent.
million though. Bam, look at that. Can you imagine when they launched, bro? Like this was like 6 billion in volume almost, 5.5 billion in 2002. So the price was $23. Look at the price now, 50 cents. At
Yeah,
50 cents, it's 500 mil.
it's
Yeah.
just
So
slow
it,
bleed.
it was 23 billion even,
Yeah, if you click on the
23
market
billion
cap, you can
FDV.
see instead of the
But,
price,
but, but
click on the market.
comprehend that. Comprehend that. No, but this is market cap, not FDV, right? But 23 billion FDV. Because look, the price is 5.6 and the FDV is 5.6, so it's a 1 bill supply. So at $23, it was 23 billion valuation. 23
20
billion dollars, and now it's 50 cents.
pounds. And all
Holy
they had at
crypto, bro!
the time was they had this game. I can't remember. I don't know if you remember. You had to play this game. And,
Sewer
yeah,
Spur
yeah,
or something. Sewer Pass. That was the NFT that you needed. Yeah.
and you could hang out in the club. That's all there was. Obviously, it was a good network to get into, which is probably the main reason why.
And what do you think about these other deeds for the other side, like 100K NFT collection?
That's where they kind of messed up. I
That's
think.
cash grab, bro. 100K, they probably gave out 100K for free, and the other 100K was paid or something. But like they were like 2 ETH each, right?
It's
100,000
where they
ETH.
messed up. They completely diluted the value of the mutant ape in the board apes. Like if you look at board apes right now, they're 12,
I
12.
think back in the day they were still pretty good. Now, like if we look at board apes, that
Yeah,
period
12,
though,
12 and a half. They went for $500,000 each. Like daily multiples were being sold like crazy. I remember Justin Bieber bought one that was it wasn't one of the special ones. It was very basic, but it had the number of his date of birth, and he paid just over $500,000. He just put an offer out, and the guy obviously accepted it because it was 3 times more than the actual value. And that's when the whole chaos was. But everybody wanted to get in. Now they're kind of being mugged and made fun of for people that don't.
no, I think like in recent days when like Pudgy was like upcoming, Border Yacht Club went down. But there was like a very long period of time, like 2022, 2023, where they were still like leading the market when everything was bleeding out. I don't get this new OpenSea thing. Where can I see, like previously, there was
Yeah,
always
I want
this
to see the
graph,
volume. That's what. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. If you, yeah, no, go.
that
There should
graph
be
view. They don't
view
have that
graph.
anymore.
There's a
Huh.
on mine here. There's a thing of a graph analytics.
Where's that?
I see it on mine next to the settings button. Do you see settings?
Settings.
Yeah, no, I have because I've.
Damn, I'm in that OpenSea premium. You know what I mean?
It should
Oh,
be all the way
forget
on the right. I have insight on the right.
insights on the right. No, I don't have that. But all good. Oh, I can switch to Pro. Didn't do anything. Okay, cool. Uh, yeah,
Well,
man,
I'll
that
tell
board
you.
at the Yacht Club is fucked. I think that ApeCoin, I wouldn't hold your breath. I mean, so much time has gone by where they could have done something, but I reckon this is going to be like a classic crypto setup that, bull market, Bitcoin at like 160, 200, and all of a sudden they're back. They're like, oh, our game is ready, and we did this and we did that, and this token is just going to do a 10, 20x just because of the old money that's just pumping it, that's just in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll come with one announcement after the other. If they try, they can easily bring it back up. But it's they got to play it smart because there's so much negative news going on, negative sentiment. Everybody's flooding
Questionable indeed. Questionable indeed. Remember this one?
Floki.
I spoke about it
Oh,
in the
we made some money
video.
on that. Do you hold it right now?
No, no, no. This was the run for us.
Yeah, we made some
2021.
money on that one. Damn, look at that. I
That
spoke
was
to a friend of
crazy.
mine the other day. Actually, he holds over $100,000 in Floki, and that's all he's got.
Right, 1 year, 30% down. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good, bro.
lost some money there.
Those were the good old days. Now, in other news, what I was thinking about the other day, what is like also an interesting thesis, is if you look at these exchange tokens, yeah. So let me show you one thing. So BNB is obviously Binance and the whole ecosystem of Binance, right? But if the crypto market pumps, Binance is going to do more volumes. They make more money. They're going to pump their token.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Correct.
Very simple analogy. Now look at something like Hyperliquid.
Mhm.
Yeah. From its inception, volumes have been pumping, market share has been gained, and the token has been increasing. Hyperliquid, a little bit of a different model compared to centralized exchanges, but BitGet, where's the BitGet token? There was like, I looked at it and I was like, it's a perfect example. Okay, so fun fact, news that people don't know. Here, yeah, this was in December 24. Yeah, guess what? In October last year, two of the Bybit listing executives left to BitGet. Yeah,
Mhm.
they redone the whole strategy around the token. Look at that, bro. $1 to basically here $8, but it's sitting right now at a 5 billion FTV for an
Yeah.
exchange, right? Again, their listing fees were originally maybe like 60, 70K. All of a sudden they were 400K, right? Just putting themselves from a tier 3 exchange to a tier 2 exchange. Kronos, CRO, is the crypto.com exchange, FDV, 13.5 billion, also pumping again, right? But you see market demand relative. So this is, let's say, the last month. Last month, market is pumping, these tokens do well. So that's also kind of like a bucket no-brainer. I don't think they will, this OKX, I don't think they will outperform the global market, but you see the pattern,
But yeah,
right?
it
There
is a
is
bit of a
a couple
no-brainer
percent.
because obviously everybody wants them to use their exchange, and if you have a negative trend in your exchange, people are going to get steered away from it a little bit. Just the basic emotional aspect of people not wanting to use your exchange when it's going down. So you're guaranteed to know that all the big exchanges, their token is going to go up. The more the volume is there, like the higher the volume is, the higher the token is going to get.
Quite simple. Can you imagine if you were just an absolute retard and you just bought in 2021 for 50 cents? It already went to $7, so I would have already have sold because I'm a retard. But if you would have held, mate, you got like a 38x. Yeah, I had to hold it for 5 years. Fuck that though. But 38x. Imagine if you just put 100 G's into Gate in 2021.
Yeah.
Fuck, you can pull almost 4 million out of it. Fuck
Well,
real estate.
out of
Like
an
this is the real game. I like listen though. Like I didn't show you that yet, but me and another guy, we've been doing like hardcore Solana. I have a video on my channel about it as well, where I bought that Solana like here, like just in the first leg up, like $34. I bought it, and then I liquidated it on the first one or the second one. I think I liquidated on the second one, like 248 or something, like very close to the top. Uh,
Very cool.
yeah, and I still have like I think that the first one, that first liquidation made like 100 G's, and I still have it in that wallet, USDC, just sitting there. Right, that was good. And then with the initial, I just
Play though.
re-entered into Solana.
Easy play when you know when
Yeah,
it's
I think
live.
Solana and AVAX. I think there's quite some opportunities there.
Yeah, AVEX. Looking at the whole gaming ecosystem, Solana, considering so many people use it for all their meme plays, which is never going to go away, guaranteed play there. And AVEX with their whole gaming.
Yeah, I think the gaming it does need to get a little bit more traction though. Compared to how it was before. The gaming is a little bit dead at the moment because all these economies don't seem to work. But if it does come back, yeah, it could be interesting. 15 bill at the moment compared to a Solana sitting at 900 bill. Right,
Yeah.
so yeah, Apex has a lot of room. Solana definitely way better in terms of user experience, users. Sui still here, a little bit isolated at Sui, but Hedera, like all your OGs, still blasting. Yeah, overall it's looking good. I mean, it's I don't get why people are so negative. Like we can have another look at Twitter, see what kind of retardation I have on my feed. Got some gaming stuff, some random trash. Yeah, there was a sale yesterday, right? 200 ETH for one of these other side one of ones, these other
Yeah.
deeds.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny how people are still paying that money for it right now, and it definitely doesn't have the exposure that it had last time. The chances are pretty
Nah,
good.
there must be something to it now. If people are tweeting about
Oh,
it,
oh,
like who's going to pay in this market? 200 ETH. Good location, no. Mega Coda, no. A one of one artifact called the Archway Keystone. What does it do? Well, they have no idea. Right? Might be somebody just washing their wallet or some shit, but
but but still, when you look at it, yeah, what I was about to say, when you look at last time, you would open up your feed and all you'd see was just chaos around a couple specific, for example, the board apes who we just talked about. Your whole feed would be chaos about it. So you know that if you'd buy a popular asset. Right now, I do think it's fairly risky still because you don't know which direction it's
yeah,
taking.
exactly. My whole feed is like filled with like penguins at the moment. But if
Hmm.
you look, this is the NFTs. Punks did well, yeah, 40 to 54 ETH, and then the ETH appreciation as well. Pudgy has been stable at 15. Bored Ape has been stable at 12. Well, Moonbirds had a massive pump, right, from like zero point 0.4
Yeah.
ETH to 2 ETH. But that new company that acquired them, they're doing really well in terms of positioning it, like the cooking stuff in the background. Autoglyphs, obviously, it always pumps when NFT pumps. Same as the other one. But can you imagine, just for some art, 112 E floor. There's also some fucking money laundering shit.
It must be.
Little Pudgies, 1.6. Chromie Squiggles, also art based. And everything else hasn't really moved.
Milady,
Red Guy, obviously, they moved.
2.8 is surprising.
Huh?
Milady Maker is still at 2.8. They've
Yeah,
been
but
around.
it's the fucking retard community. I like it when I see any my ladies on Twitter. It's just ruthless, absolutely no chill. But yeah, it's not my favorite audience to hang around with. Other than that, it's still kind of I would say in the early days. But the
If you
focus
look at like
point,
a Clone X, they've had such a big hit. Clone X, Doodle Suzuki, the ones that's the danger.
Clonex rocked.
Yeah,
Suki after the TGE just went down. Artifact rocked, right? Like formally. So
That's it.
these projects are done. They're gone, basically. And overall, I think like yeah, Hyperliquid, like Solana, AVAX, like these type of tokens like Stellar, these old ecosystems, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. I'm going to stay away from that. Like that's not going to be good. Ton, obviously, although less trending at the moment. These stickers that they're working on, maybe we should focus on that. Probably tomorrow we should go a little bit deeper into that Moonit. But I think for today, it's
Mm.
been some. It's been some good coverage for the first warm up session, Michael. What do you think?
Warm up session. People know where our heads at. We'll be sharing some more.
Every single day, can you imagine? We'll just go through it, share the thoughts, what we've heard, what we're seeing. That's how it's going to be. And I think it's going to be pretty great. Any last words?
See you tomorrow. Aren't they lucky they're gonna see us every single day?
Every single day. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we will see
Um,
you in the next one.
see you tomorrow.